We hear chickens, roosters, people. This is a Saturday. It's the Sabbath for the Seventh-day Adventists, which is right next door. So you might hear some noise in the background. I'm sure you can deal with that. I'd like to point out something though. Maybe I should have pointed it out much earlier. There are players who criticize. You know, they criticize the way I dress. They criticize my hair. They like to find fault. And don't be tempted to do that. You see, the student that I'm looking for, because I'm giving the mother lode here, the student I'm looking for is one who seeks knowledge. That's what he's interested in. That's what he wants, knowledge or experience. He wants to raise his skill level, so he doesn't spend time criticizing or talking about the fact that I don't dress up and stuff like that. But there are students that do that, and I get a chuckle out of it. And I know I lose sales. I know that, but you know, I want to deal with winners, and winners are the ones that focus. Okay, we're going to look at a pattern right now that you may think, wow, that's easy. Why does the monk have that? I'd like to answer that too, and I should have answered it in the early going, is that everything that I have relates to your skill development. Everything that I have is very important. Okay, we have a shot on the 6 ball. We need to come up for the 7. I need to get position on the 8 and come over and get position on the 9. Now, it does look harmless, and it's not hard. It really is not hard if you do the right thing on each shot. What you're going to find out is that you really have to be particular about your position play. If you get out of line, your run out or chances of running out diminish a great deal. And so what I want you to do is I want you to look at this, and the first thing you say to yourself is, well, there's quite a bit of distance from the 6 to the 7, and if I use a punch stroke on the 6, I'm probably going to end up down there in no man's land. If I use a follow stroke, I may come up and have too steep of an angle on that 7. So what you're going to have to do is use right-hand English and try to get that cue ball to come back towards the 9. And you're going to have to get it back quite a ways. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot it in full time for you right now. If I mess up, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to edit it because I want to show you. Now I hope I shoot it perfect. But I want to show you some of the innocent things that can happen. Okay, now you see the line I came down. That is about the perfect line you can follow as long as you get the distance. If you end up here, then you've got some problems. Now, here's where experience comes in. Now, normally I would just stop it right there and then come around and look and say, oh boy, I don't have a big enough angle on that 8 to get over for the 9. Now I know I got to draw back to here, so I have a good healthy angle on that 8 ball. You know, because I'm not going to get on the 9 if I don't get on the 8. Okay, and I like that. What I do is I set this up one-handed. I look at it, I like what I see. Now if I can just deliver the stroke, I'm home free. Okay? Now I'm doing pretty good on that 6. See, that's sort of like getting on that upper shelf, you know. Playing for a position that I got right there is almost you know, you'd like to get closer, or you'd like to get straight in, or whatever. But I have to play for that shot. Now I like this shot. I have no problem with this shot, and I'm going to shoot it. Now I have to decide, do I want to come over here? And remember I told you that the 9-ball is actually up here on the number 3 diamond. It's not set up right. So it being there, I now have the snapback shot that I like. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to snap this. See? No problem. You know, we're good friends, right? Well, you know, when I get on the finishing ball, I always say they're watching me. And when you look at patterns like this where you're shooting long shots, you know most shots are going to be three feet away. And a lot of them will be 3 feet away on both sides. If you get nervous and you're not focusing 100%, it's real hard to make these. Let me go over there and shoot that 9. And even though you're watching me closely and I'm tempted to choke, it's my last shot. And don't think you ever get immune to it. You don't. The thing that I need to do is go through my steps. So you saw me perform in those earlier monk drills where I had absolute chaos around me and was able to do it without any problem. So I can handle a tough shot, and I do stay focused on it. My purpose would be plant my right leg, land on the cue ball, look up and see the 9-ball, know the stroke, and then deliver the stroke. That hammering over there was perfect because that's what I did most of my work on.